What's up, everybody? Zombie Soundwave here, and today I want to talk about Blackout. I haven't really had a chance to talk about Blackout. At COD Next, they revealed that Blackout is coming. It's not coming in at launch of Black Ops 7, though. It's coming, like, early next year, probably, like, Season 2, Season 3 of Black Ops 7. So, I just wanted to kind of run down, like, what I want to see out of Blackout, talk about just, like, some different factors, and talk about, like, if I think doing Blackout right now is a mistake, if doing Blackout when they're doing it's a mistake, all of those different things. So we're just going to kind of, go down the line and just kind of talk about the different positives and negatives to Blackout. So to begin with, I think that they have to work really hard to make this mode feel like Blackout. I understand that it's still going to be inside of Warzone and there are going to be limitations. I'm not going to hold that too much against it. But at the same time, they're going to have to work their butts off to make sure that it feels like Blackout. Because if you're putting the Blackout name on something, I mean, people that like Blackout are going to be coming after it pretty good if it's not Blackout. So, some of the key things I think it needs. It's going to need Easter eggs and, like, Easter egg reward. Like, just for example, with the original Blackout, you were able to actually unlock, like, outfits, like operators for doing certain tasks, like doing certain Easter eggs, challenges, things like that. And we're in a very different time with Warzone where, the bundles in the stores are very much the way you get operator skins. They don't give you a whole lot for free. They do events sometimes. So, granted, maybe we will see some free, operator skins through Easter eggs and rewards and stuff like that. But I'm not holding my breath on that. But I personally think it needs to be there. And I think that there are going to be a lot of people that feel that way, especially people that played Blackout originally. On top of that, we're also going to probably have to see a backpack system come back, which is going to be interesting because with Modern Warfare 2, Warzone 2, they introduced a backpack system that everybody very much disliked. So we're going to see how that goes. But yeah, I think a backpack system's probably going to have to come back. Now, granted, the backpack system in Blackout and the backpack system that we got in Modern Warfare 2, Warzone 2, very different systems. So I'm sure there's a way to make it work. But yeah, it's definitely going to be something that they're going to have to do. Also, I think healing, that's something that is very different in Blackout. You actually healed yourself over time, similar to like a Fortnite or a PUBG. Like you had to get supplies to heal yourself and, you didn't just regenerate health. So that's going to be interesting to see if they actually like try to incorporate that with like maybe the sim shot system, or if they actually introduce some kind of like bandage system into the game, or, whatever they end up doing. This is also going to be probably a pretty futuristic setting since it's on Avalon and it's set during, Black Ops 7. So they may even do something else where there's some kind of med pack. I don't know. But yeah, I mean, I think that's going to be super important to the gameplay loop is, healing yourself was something that was very vital to Blackout. So I think they're going to have to find some way to make that work. I don't really know what exactly they're going to do there or if they'll, make some changes to it. But yeah, I think that's important. It's like an important system that needs to be integrated into the game as well. Now, the thing that probably everybody's been waiting for me to talk about is weapons. Weapons are always going to have to be changed. We really need to get back to the system of an actual battle royale where you pick up a weapon off the floor and you have to find the attachments. You have to find, different things to use like weapons, grenades. Basically every bit of loot is something that is found and not something that you just automatically have at the start of a round or something that you get through a loadout. And I figure loadouts will, most likely not be a part of this game, which I am very curious to see how people feel about that. I think there are a lot of people that, started playing Warzone at that, and, the inception of Warzone, and they never played Blackout, or they only played Blackout very limitedly. So that's going to be really interesting to see if people are, feeling that system or not. I know there are going to be a lot of Blackout diehards and Battle Royale diehards. They're very excited to see that change implemented because a lot of people have complained about that since the inception of Warzone. But I am very adamant about like that. I mean, more than just about anything else I've said, that's the system that we're going to have to see. Armor plating might stay the same. I really don't know on armor plating because honestly, armor was already a thing in Blackout. Now, armor did operate differently, but I tend to think that the Warzone plating system is probably the better system. I haven't played Blackout for a while, so maybe I'm misremembering, but I don't know. I just don't know that they're going to redesign armor systems when I don't really remember Blackout having a memorable enough armor system for it to be like, yeah, we need to go back to that. Again, maybe I'm misremembering something, but I want to say that the armor system in Blackout was just like you had an armor, like plating. If it got broken, you lost it. You had to find armor plates to put in it to, kind of revitalize it, knew it over time. And I mean, it seems very similar, other than the fact that, like, in modern Warzone, you don't just, like, lose your plate system. But yeah, it just seems enough the same that I just don't tend to think that that's an area they're going to spend time to alter. Yeah, I think there's a lot of exciting potential for Avalon and the Blackout mode. I think that this is obviously a thing that I would love to see Treyarch do. I really feel like Treyarch has gotten the short end of the stick when it comes to Warzone. So to see them actually be able to, reimagine Blackout in some form, even if it's not fully Blackout, but it's at least, mostly Blackout, that's going to be really cool. It's going to be really cool to see Treyarch actually have a big map. Hopefully it's good. I know a lot of people didn't like Area 99. I felt kind of indifferent on Area 99. I didn't really hate it, but I didn't really love it either. I know some people are a little concerned about this Haven's Hollow, which is another Treyarch map that's small, and I've seen already some concern about it potentially getting dropped pretty fast after what we saw with Area 99. So hopefully a big Treyarch map is good. If nothing else, hopefully maybe Treyarch will implement Avalon or Haven's Hollow as some kind of, outbreak mode or something down the line in Black Ops 7. Who knows? But anyway, we do need to talk about, is this the right thing? Obviously, I think Blackout, yes, is the right thing to do. I think that we're getting a lot of stale Warzone experience. I think a lot of people are tired of Warzone. I think a lot of people are just tired of what, it's become. It's very stagnant. I don't think we're seeing a lot of growth with Warzone. So I think trying something new is good. I think Blackout is good. I am concerned about the time period. The fact that we're not getting Blackout and Avalon at BO7 launch. I mean, you're going to have a lot of people fall off of the game by the time that it comes out. When it fully comes out, there's already rumors that Modern Warfare 4 is next year, and it's going to be a complete reset of the Warzone experience. So how long do we even see Blackout? It's going to be less than a year probably. That's a concern. So, yeah, I'm a little concerned about its timing more than anything. I think timing is actually the only thing I'm concerned about when it comes to Blackout, because I think Blackout is a much-needed mode currently. I think it will be refreshing for a lot of players, but yeah, I am concerned about timing. So, let me know in the comments what you all think. Are you worried about the timing of it? Are you worried about Blackout? Are you excited? Or, whatever feelings you're having right now, let me know in the comments. Please consider leaving a like if you enjoyed this video. I just wanted to have a quick conversation about Blackout. And, subscribe if you feel like doing so. Hopefully you all are having a wonderful day. And I hope to see you all in the next video. Peace out, everybody.